I have to be honest with you guys. Oh, hold on. And I have to be honest with you guys. I am missing camping. It's been 3 days since we got back and I haven't thought about anything else. It's all I talk about. My entire Amazon cart right now is floodlights and off-roading yellow fog lights, and I'm planning to now lift my Subaru so I can have a buggy to rip around, and all I'm thinking about is dirt roads, 4-wheel drive / all-wheel drive, just drifting around in the dirt, camping, enjoying nature, going through, like, I don't know, that was my first time doing it. And congratulations, because you're firsthand watching somebody develop an addiction to another very expensive hobby. And if you don't think I have other expensive hobbies, I'd like to refer you to the SP404 Mark II. That's for work, but still very nice. Love cameras, love music gear, love speakers, you get it. Not a show off because they're not like crazy expensive, but I have a closet full of pad makers, beat makers, camera gear, lenses. Just for some reason I like gear and I like expensive things, but not like shiny expensive things. Functional, rugged, expensive things. I've always liked cars, so I've been doing cars for like 10 years, and now I am getting into off-roading. Today's gonna be a really fun one though, because I have a wonderful day of repping that I get to do. I always love it when it hits Wednesday. Middle of the week. I get to go hit the road, talk about my favorite products to my favorite retailers, and just show up and represent and kind of just do what I love to do in my business side of things. But we are painting the WRX. And the color is very beautiful. It's gonna work really well if I decide to lower it and slam it, which is not gonna happen. And it's gonna blend in super well if and when I take it back onto the dirt roads, because I need to bang through gears on a dirt road with some Subaru time, all-wheel drive, but I need to get ready and head out of the house, so I will check back in when I'm driving. There's something kind of fun and interesting that we have to do today. I like to, in some cases, consider myself a bit of a emergency mode kind of person. And you might be asking yourself what that means. Well, I have a bit of a rule for myself, in order to build a business, you can't always work the business. It's not that I don't have good work ethic or I don't like to work. You can ask my team. I work really hard all the time. Ask my girlfriend too. She fucking hates it, and I try my best to balance my life, and I love you, baby, and I'm sorry. I'm just trying to build the future for us if you're watching this. But regardless, when we have stuff to do, I am the guy that likes to get it done, and I get the pleasure of participating in a big Grow and Blaze push. Now, for what it's worth, if you don't know the brand, it's a phenomenal craft-focused brand that brings in quality product from other micros in British Columbia that cannot do so themselves. There's a few brand concepts that we work with to get that done. But Grow and Blaze has a phenomenal Platinum K, still being a little cryptic with my words just in case, but they have a beautiful 14 gram of this Platinum K, and I get to go sell it today, which is gonna be awesome. So I'm gonna go buy one, go rip to some of my favorite stores, make sure that they're up to date on the product itself, and I'll keep you guys posted as we go along. Peace. First store, I see PJ. I always go to Boss Can whenever I need to buy samples because I love PJ and I want to support him. He's just turned into such a super good friend, and if anybody here is listening, dope store, Boss Can, next to a Starbucks, next to a Chevron, just on Highway 7. Really solid store, great product selection, good customer service, and these dudes know what they're talking about. I don't ever want to play favoritism with retailers because I love all of them equally, but I feel like I should give recommendations as to what stores to go to when it comes to product selection. If you're a craft consumer and you like good quality flour, these dudes know what they're talking about, and they have really solid stuff. And selfishly, they bring in Zaza, which is my personal house brand, and that's really cool too, because you could get to smoke some of the stuff that me and Matt curated and made sure that we brought to market out for you. So I'm gonna head in there, grab some Grow and Blaze, and then rip out to Hope. Bit of a long driving kind of day, but that's always good because I get more chances to talk to you. All right, check in a bit, bye. Let's test this. Okay, so I didn't get a chance to update you after I left because I was super busy and just absolutely in love with the situation that happened. I ran into some, I don't want to say an old friend because we were never friends, but somebody that I knew 3 years ago. I met him at an event and he was pressing flour for anybody. Like, you just come, you bring your flour, he presses it into rosin, and you pay him like 20 bucks or something. It was super cool. But he just randomly walked into Boss Can and was asking industry type questions. And so I kind of like very politely introduced myself and intervened, and you know, just started introducing myself and kind of like, oh hey dude, like you do this and that. And he has a bunch of services that he does for like legal micros and, you know, a trim business and a rolling business. And the cool thing is that he rolls pre-rolls with glass tips at scale, and he does it on site, so you can kind of keep your eyes on it and make sure that quality control is solid. That being said, I ended up finding someone who can do the glass tips for Zaza. I have always, and I mean always, dreamed of doing glass tips for Zaza. I kid you not. It has always been something that's on my mind for like over a year, I'd say. And so I'm really excited that just fate brought somebody in that I happened to be in that store for. And it's weird because like if things didn't line up, if I didn't stay on the phone with Nat before my meeting, if I didn't chat with PJ for so long, if a wave of customers didn't come in, I might have not been at that store at the exact time that he walked in. It feels like things are always falling into place when it comes to the Zaza brand. And that gives me so much validation to continue to do what we do. But I picked up my samples of Grow and Blaze. I'm heading to Cheeky's. It's a beautiful, beautiful sunny day. I'm heading to Cheeky's. It's a beautiful sunny day, and I'm really excited to just head out towards Hope, which is gonna be a nice drive. Got out of Cheeky's. They like the product, which is really exciting. I am heading right on over to Desroches. I'm gonna go see The Cure, which is another wonderful legacy to legal store. The owners are all basically family, some by blood and some by relationship, and they're just some homies that I've connected with really well over the past few years. And I'm really excited to show them Grow and Blaze because Matt told me that they definitely had an interest. One of the team members there actually really liked the strain. So I'm coming by with some more samples and see if I can basically just give them some love and just remind them that it's available for them to purchase if they'd like from Central, which is gonna be really cool. I gotta say, being out on the road has been super awesome. I don't know if I'll ever be one of those business owners that doesn't do the job that his business does, you know? As much as I like the strategy and the meetings, there is such a peace and calm and magic about supporting retailers on their journey with everything. Sometimes the conversations aren't about the products in which I sell. Sometimes they're about their employees. Sometimes it's about staffing. Sometimes it's about helping them with an inventory issue that's not pertaining to your brand. I've built such a beautiful bubble of people that care and love for each other and know each other and support each other. And today has just been one of those days where like the sun is out, truck is nice and clean. I'm feeling nice and refreshed and excited. I'm looking forward to camping again, which I still haven't stopped thinking about. And I get to talk about products that I love, and I get to it feels like I'm just always going and hanging out with friends. And that's, I think, the beauty of repping in this industry in British Columbia right now. It's all just vibes. It's nothing but straight vibes, dude. So I'll check back in when I'm at The Cure. And for now, I'm gonna enjoy some music and a good vibe and a good drive.
Live until my time's up. Hate me, then they love me. Tell them try to make their minds up. 4% they line me up. ID was on the beat. It's best to shout the people out to help you get your cheese. Smoking weed, we got no problems at all. All you haters keep on hating. I ain't talking to y'all.
No problems, my weed. We got nowhere to go. So we ride and we smoke till we can't go and keep floating. Pass it to your man, roll another one and he flow. When it's almost done, why don't you go and break down enough for another one and roll me some?
Hey, that was the best day ever.
God, I love days like this and stores like this. We just plopped at The Cure and I'm taking a little second to enjoy the mountains. It's just right over there. And I feel like that's pretty crazy. It's crazy that I get to live in a place where this is a consistent view. And it's also crazy to me that the locals seem to be more used to it than I'd like them to be. And that is 100% a shot at the BC locals, bro. You guys have something fucking beautiful here. And I feel blessed every single day that the sun is out and not, because I get to see cool green forestry and mountains every day, no matter the season. And that's stunning. We're gonna get ourselves into The Cure. I wanna go show off some more of that Platinum K and then keep going up my way. The rest of this drive is gonna be super fun because it's just straight up windy roads through a beautiful, beautiful reserve. And that's how I'm gonna get my butt to Hope. Actually, I might stop at Agassiz first, but still, lots of beautiful driving to be happening today. I shall continue to check in, and for anyone who's been interested in repping, this is what the day-to-day looks like. Just hitting as many amazing people as possible in the most efficient and effective route while not being an asshole. Another dope meeting logged in the books. Like, holy fuck, dude. 3 for 3. Really awesome conversations, good chats, good people. Dude, fuck it. Like, I'm gonna start mentioning people's names, bro. These dudes are fucking sick. I just met a guy named Jeremy for the first time, and I'm looking through the camera for like, just like the security camera that they have. I'm like, oh, whose Tacoma is that over there? Like, that's a really nice off-road vehicle. Turns out it was his second gen Tacoma. Dude's a massive off-roader, has a Mark III Toyota Supra that's like 400 horsepower, big turbo. He has a really cool old vintage Beetle, but we just had like a 45-minute chat about cars. And I got a chance to tell him that I, for the first time in a very long time, took one of my own vehicles off-roading just the other weekend, and I'm getting into it, and he was giving me some tips on like what kind of shocks and suspension to do and get, and dude, this is fucking sick. I feel like this is really turning into like a log about like how to rep and how to be a good rep, especially in this industry. I will just say, like, just lean heavily into the personal connection. If anybody from the industry is watching, or anybody has aspirations to become a rep or to get a job with Buds and Bridges even, we're looking for personality. You can teach people work skills to an extent, you know, teach people work ethic, although I prefer not to take on projects like that. Although I prefer not to take on projects like that, but you can't teach people personality. And that is why I will always trust my gut. And the best part is, if someone can sell me on themselves, then they can sell flour to stoners, because it's not hard. You just gotta vibe. And that's really the biggest thing. If you can't vibe, if you can't hang, then you don't really belong in sales. And that's just sadly what it is, man. Anyways, quick stop at the gas station here. Going to get completely scammed by the government of Canada for gas, and I'm off to Hope. Actually, no, I'm going to Agassiz, see Sam. All right, catch up with you later. Beautiful. Typeset. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll let you go. I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of my drive here and get over to fucking Agassiz. I'll say hi to the fam, no problem.
Thank you, sir.
All right, man. Peace out.
All right, brother.
Much love.
Yeah, see you soon.
Much love. Peace.
Bye.